Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Binding of Isaac, Wrath of the Lamb, version 1.48. Take a look at our stats real quick here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and ending 11. If you recall from our last episode, we made it. I'm going to hold off here, not going to say it. Give you enough time to go check if you're interested. Not going to spoil it for you. 3, 2, 1. Okay. If you're still here, you saw it, or you don't mind the spoiler, we made it all the way to Satan. We skipped a Mom's Heart boss fight, got a teleport to the Deal with the Devil room, went straight down, fought Satan. We won. Just going to say it, we won. We did very well. Now, I've still got these challenge runs. I'm going to go through those at some point, but not today. Or perhaps, maybe today, but not this recording session. Let's start. Last time we also unlocked Samson, so we now have all the characters. I still haven't beaten the final boss enough times to really have to go through and specifically select certain characters to make certain achievements happen. So let's just go random. And we have Eve. Well, you know what? We're going to try it. We're going to go with it here. Eve has lower damage than your average character. When Eve takes a... Oh, let's kill these guys first. When Eve takes a hit, which I might end up doing right here because my low damage... Come on. Okay. When Eve takes a hit, the dead bird comes out, which is a familiar-esque item that does damage to enemies. It does contact damage to enemies. Not like a shooting familiar. It's a familiar that runs up and basically just positions itself directly on top of the enemy to do minimal damage to the enemy over time. It's not a very useful item, to be honest with you. The amount of damage it does is so low, it's not worth taking a hit on purpose to bring the dead bird out. Eve also starts with the Whore of Babylon, which means when she is down to 1/2 of a red heart, she becomes a demon, does extra damage, extra movement speed, bigger on the screen. Basically, it's the only way to make Eve's damage significant, aside from picking up a lot of damage ups. Now, I could go fight that boss right away, but because Eve starts so weak, I actually want to go to the item room first and hope for some kind of damage up. Let's avoid these guys. Hit the TNT if you can, but if you can't, you can just hit the guy, take him out. 2 bombs, great, so I should be able to at least look for the secret room. But let's check out our treasure room first. Really? It's Bum Friend. I'm not even going to take him. Not even going to take Bum Friend. We've already gotten the Bum Friend item on a previous run, so I don't need to unlock it. I'm going to try and put this bomb guy over here against this wall when I do the hitting blow, just in case there is a secret room. The Eve's damage is so low, it takes so many hits to kill this guy. But as I was saying, just in case there's a super secret room or normal secret room over here. And there is not. That's a good way to save a bomb, though. Get an enemy that explodes, to be up against the wall when you kill it, to check for the secret room. I have 3 bombs, which is nice. There's one likely spot for the secret room. It's over here to the left. I'm going to check it. And I did not get it. That was the only likely spot. Now, because that was not the spot, it could also be here, which I already checked. It could be down and over here. Could be here. I mean, really, honestly, it could be anywhere. But it's likely to have 3 rooms around it. When there's not 3 rooms around it, it then becomes likely to be in a spot where there's 2 rooms connected. All the same, I'm not going to waste those bombs. I'm going to use one here on the tinted rock, though. You thought I missed that rock, but no, I saw it. And I immediately regret that decision. Golden chest, worst drop I could have gotten from that tinted rock. To be honest with you, I can't open it, and there's no more rooms to get keys in. I already looked down here for the secret room, and it wasn't there, so I can't bomb my way into the shop. Not that I could with only 1 cent anyway, or with only 1 bomb anyway. So let's fight our boss. It's Pin. Pin is a great role here. I could use the death card and just kill Pin, which I'm going to do. Not a good drop. This is a shot speed up. I'm going to take it just for the tarot card. The tarot card is 2 of diamonds, doubles my money. I could use it right now and get 14 cents, but I'm going to hold on to it, hopefully pick up some more change, and if there's an opportunity to swap to a different tarot card to carry around with me, then I'll use this card and carry around the other one. If there's not that opportunity, I'm just going to hold on to it until I need to start spending money. And I'm going to use it before I spend any money, because it doubles the amount of money you have. So, obviously you want to use it before you spend the money, because that's how you get the most benefit from it. Eve's damage, as I mentioned, is so incredibly low. Even these non-aggro flies are taking 2 hits. The aggro flies are taking 2 hits. Everything's taken 2, 4, 6 hits. It's ridiculous. Eve is probably not the worst character. That probably is Samson. Can't get in there because I don't have a key. But Eve, you have to get certain items to make Eve runs a success. Don't be surprised if this is my first death that I die. Not like taking a deal with the devil and dying with 9 lives, that sort of thing. But dying like actually not playing very well, taking too much damage, and dying. Because Eve just doesn't have the damage you need to clear out the rooms fast enough. The longer a room stays active with enemies in it, the more likely I am to take damage. Just because I'm likely to make mistakes, I'm likely to fumble on my keyboard, likely to be not paying attention and just taking stupid damage. And stupid damage being damage that was easily avoidable, but because I'm just not focused, or I lose track, I lose what's going on, I lose perspective on the enemies bouncing around, that sort of thing. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this ever before, but these flies, the ones that aren't red, actually don't cause you any harm. They're good guy flies. So those guys just, they take a couple hits to kill. They can you can be distracted by them and take damage from other enemies, but they themselves won't actually hurt you. So right here we have a boss trap room. I'm tempted to take a heart of damage in this room so I can go in there. I am going to do that. I'm going to take a heart of damage so I can go into that boss trap room. You can only get in there if you have 1 heart, 1 red heart or less of life. And good, a heart dropped so I can actually heal myself up after this room. It's an HP up. I'm going to take it. I'm going to fight 2 bosses in here. One of them is going to be Monstro, right here. And the other one's going to be Larry Jr. With Eve's damage, this is not going to be a quick fight. And look how many hits I'm getting on this guy, and how little actual health damage he's taking. All the same, it's worth it because Eve needs every single advantage. And in here there could have been a pentagram. There could have been meat. Both of those would have been damage ups. Both of them would have been very helpful. The HP upgrade is still helpful because if I can clear this boss without taking damage, I should be able to collect a deal with the devil. Change in those hearts for something amazing. Now, I do not believe Mom's Knife is unlocked, so that will not be in the deal with the devil. But a Pact or the Mark, both of those damage ups, both of those are what you need with Eve. Also, I could go for an attempt at getting the Guppy items. Ooh, that was close. Almost let that guy spawn right on top of me. The Guppy items would be great, because if I could become Guppy with Eve, I would be doing much more damage. And like I was saying earlier, can't believe I took it there. As I was saying earlier, with Eve you have to have damage ups to win. Now you can see that bird flying around, bumping into Larry Jr., doing damage to him. That's the dead bird. That's supposedly what makes Eve, a decent character or whatever. To be honest, it does so little damage that it's almost not even worth it. But took the hit, so I'm not going to complain about the dead bird coming out and actually helping me. I will pick up this health up. I'm going to go look over here. We have a mini boss. This one is... Ooh, that was close. This one is Gluttony, representing the sin, Gluttony. Oh, crap! For a second there I thought I was flying and I could go over that pit. Could not. Took a hit. Not a huge deal. Gluttony has I believe it's a 1 in 16 chance of dropping a permanent health up. If he does not drop the permanent health... Okay, well, you know what? Get your head in the game here. See, also another issue with Deadbird, you can see I'm trying to move myself around this guy to get Deadbird to lock onto him. Deadbird is just, it's flying everywhere but where I need him to be. Took another hit. Whatever, got a key, no big deal. Anyway, I was saying he could drop a permanent health up, or he could just drop actual health, which he did drop the health, so that's good. Now I've managed to get into the secret room here. It's good for 2 reasons. One, it's good for all this money, which I still have the 2 of diamonds, so I now could double my money, which I probably will do because I'm going to go to the shop. But the reason I was saying it's good that it's here is I can bomb into the treasure room. I won't have to use my single only key to get into that treasure room. The bean. Not a great item. If I hit space, I will fart. It's true. Girls fart too. I know, right? Can't believe it. But the fart will do poison cloud effect around my character and do poison damage to the enemy. This right here, the habit. Every time I take a hit, my spaceball item will charge up 3 of the 6 ticks that it needs. The bean, I believe, is a once-a-room item. If I get hit twice in a room, I can use the bean twice, basically, is what it amounts to. Is there anything else left to do on this floor? I could look for the super secret room. I see 2 likely spots for it. I have 2 bombs, 2 likely spots for it. Could go for it. I'm not going to because I want to save these bombs. If you can get a good spirit heart assortment going with Eve, you can sacrifice all of her red hearts, stay in the Whore of Babylon state, and do more damage overall. Use the spacebar, farted on him, he's turned green, he's taking poison damage, which is damage over time. That is the bean's effect. It's not the best effect in the world, but there are plenty of worse items than the bean. So I'm not going to be overly critical of the bean. There are lots of items that are a lot better too. But like I said, positive. I have a spacebar item. Oh, this guy's coming right up on me. Oh, shoot. Took a hit. There goes that deal with the devil. Well, it doesn't disappear, but much reduced. All because I was too busy not paying attention, not focusing. My bad. Oh, and you know what? I wasn't focusing and I forgot to use the 2 of diamonds before I bought those items. Shoot. Not a huge deal, to be honest with you, because I'm going to get more money anyway. All the same, my bad. That was a mistake. I noticed the mistake now. I'm sure I've upset plenty of viewers by not catching that mistake in time. Can you ever forgive me? Now, you know the dead bird, when you take a hit, pops out the dead bird, familiar, and it does damage around you. The black bean here is similar in that when I take a hit, it activates. It's a panic fart. Basically makes my bean redundant. If I take a hit. If I can get in there, use the bean, not take a hit, great. Poison damage, awesome. If I take a hit, the black bean will automatically activate because it's passive. And I will do the same effect. And I believe it's even the same amount of damage. Poison cloud, damage over time, that sort of thing. Collecting some money. Can't open that chest. But I would love to. But I can't. That was a failed bean attempt. I tried to get in there, get the bean off without taking a hit. Took a hit. Used both the black bean and the bean. Killed the 2 enemies, but took damage. So I would consider that a failure. Again, I never said I was that good at the game. That's always my excuse when I do something stupid. I never said I was good. I guess after you open so many chests, Mr. Mega appears. He has now appeared in the basement. Mr. Mega is like a big... I believe he's the one that... Mr. Mega is the bomb that, if you pick him up, it gives you 5 bombs, and your blast radius is increased, and your damage goes up on bombs. I think that's Mr. Mega. I get Mr. Mega and Mr. Boom mixed up all the time. Pretty sure that's the difference, though. One is passive, and one's a spacebar item. I believe the one I just unlocked was the passive. I think. Either way, it's nice to have them. Extra items unlocked. See how low my damage is here? Look at this. It's just... I can barely... I can't even... There we go. I was going to say, I can't even take these guys out after they're in the gelatinous state before they respawn back up. But finally was able to do it. Damage is always going to be the critical spot when it comes to Eve play here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! Getting some sweet dodges in there, but it can't last forever. Or can it? These heads, by the way, way too much HP. And really, honestly, they don't have a lot of HP. It's just Eve does so little I think it's something like 0.75 normal damage. She has a multiplier. So even damage ups that she would pick up that would give her like a full point of damage only give her 0.75. So not only does her base damage suck, but then that multiplier makes every damage up you get less effective. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Such a bad character. But you know what? That just makes it a challenge. And you've seen my previous runs have gone fairly well. It'll be nice to have a couple runs where I actually have to work for my victory. It's not just handed to me on a silver platter. Let's go into this curse room. the flies, not great. I'm going to go straight into the secret room here. Not great. I don't even want to waste a bomb blowing it up, and I don't want to play it because I want to hold on to my money so I can double it later. Overall, not a great cursed room. And the blue flies might end up screwing me here if they blow up one of the... Okay, so good. They didn't blow up one of the guys. My damage is so low that even the blue flies can't help me out much. If the blue flies had gone kamikaze into one of those bomb flies and blew it up while it was beside me, I would have been very sad. Luckily, that didn't happen. There's one more room that I should clear off here. I think it's only going to be one. I don't imagine there'll be another room connected to this. And then I'm going to go in and get the heart in the item room. I can see on my map there. And, you know, I should save my key to make sure I can get into the item room on the next floor. If I get a key drop here, the golden chest is opened. If I don't get a key drop here, still going to go open the golden chest. Still going to do it. I shouldn't do it. I should save it for the item room. I should save it for the shop. I should save it for the treasure room on the next floor. I should do all those things. You're not wrong. I'm still going to do this. 2 of diamonds. So I have 2 of diamonds. So I'm going to pop one, carry the other one with me. If I double this off 28 cents, that would be nice. And I probably should so I don't forget to do it. That being the case, I'm not going to bet against myself here. Oh. I should also be looking for the, No. I already got the secret room. I was thinking I should be looking for the secret room, and I'm looking at my map going, that was a good spot for it. And completely brain spasm there. Didn't realize I'd already gotten it. So, let's try our best to not take tons and tons of stupid damage in this fight. This fight shouldn't be too hard. Got him poisoned. The problem with this fight is that I'm just so incredibly weak. This is taking an eternity to even the most minimal of damage, and I gotta clear these things out. And my damage is so low I can't do it. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is Eve, right? This is Eve. This is the challenge of Eve. Every day you have to deal with this when you play as Eve. Oh, dang it. Took a hit. Deal with the devil. Chance is much lower. Took 2 hits. Didn't even get the bean in there. Oh. This is it. This is how the run ends. I'll push the bomb in. There we go. Normally I wouldn't use a bomb in this scenario, but my damage is so low, and I can't go over there. I need to start doing smart dodges over here, and not do my circle dodges that I enjoy so much more. Just because I don't want to get over there where that nub is and take more damage from the nub and all the flies that are over there. This might be it. This could be the end. Deadbird is attacking the flies. I appreciate that. I'm not going to knock him for that. I would love him to be up in there doing damage to Gertie as well. But if he keeps those flies off of me, as he did, it does keep myself more sustainable here. I'm going to pick up these hearts. I'm going to blow up this nub, because the nub is chaotic. I can't predict when it's going to attack. These flies, a little more simple, a little more predictable. I'm going to come down here and take this guy out. He takes 3 hits. Deadbird went in there, finished him off for me. That could have gone a lot better. I'm disappointed in myself. I understand if you're disappointed in me too. And I'm sorry. I'll admit when I'm in the wrong. In that fight, I feel like I was in the wrong. I should have done much better. No bombs, no keys, 14 cents, can't get to the shop. There's nothing left for me on this floor. I'm out. With the amount of money I have, it's possible that an arcade could spawn on this floor. I'm going to go in here, right off the bat. 2 of the same pill. Please be something amazing. Oh, thank you. RN Jesus has done me well. So, RN Jesus, by the way, random number generator, random number Jesus. Basically, that means like my luck is to, oh, I don't have any bombs, so I have to take a full heart going out of here, but that's fine. That's fine, that's not a big deal. Those spirit hearts are going to help me a lot. As we get farther in the game, we're now in the caves, next will be the depths or necropolis. If I end up with a necropolis floor, there are some rooms that will literally take like 2 minutes to clear with this type of damage. I get into one of those rooms with the masks and heart, I'm in trouble. So, I need to damage up on this floor, hopefully with these spirit hearts, I will not take red heart damage against the boss on this floor. A couple bombs would be really nice to help speed up that fight. Anyway, when that happens, and I get to the boss, if I can kill the boss without red heart damage, and that will give me a really high chance, by the way. That'll give me a pretty good chance for a deal with the devil. And if I get that to deal with the devil, it's not a guarantee. If I end up getting it, though, and I get something good for damage, this run can be saved. Ooh, that was close. If I do not meet those conditions, either I take red heart damage, or the deal with the devil doesn't appear, or the items in it are junk, we're in trouble. And this run is going to hit a standstill. Uh-oh. Lucky. See, even these guys, these worms, are just tanky as all heck when you're Eve. Everything is a tank when you're Eve. Can't believe I took a hit there. Should not have taken a hit there. See, it's not just that Eve is a difficult character to play, it's also when you play Eve, if you make some mistakes, like that should have been 3 of those guys dead, but instead it was just 1. When you make some mistakes, every mistake is exponentially worse. Because Eve, you have to be persistent, you have to survive. And when you take stupid damage, when you make stupid mistakes, surviving becomes a real issue. I have no keys. I just realized I still have no keys. That is going to be catastrophic, and I'm going to regret having opened that golden chest till the second I die if I get no keys here. And I don't mean die in real life, of course. I don't have long-term regrets on my gaming like that. I just mean in this run, I'm going to be constantly reminded by that little naggy voice in the back of your head that says, "That was a mistake. That was a huge mistake. You blew it." That voice is just going to pester me. It looks like we have 1, 2, probably 3, 4 rooms left. One of them is going to be the treasure room. So probably 3 rooms left. Good, maybe 4 rooms left. Get the poison cloud on. That poop. I got stuck on the poop. Okay. Come on. Take him down. Take him down. Dead bird. Finish him off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits when they're in the goop. There's my key. Hallelujah. There's my key. The red fly here, I didn't have to kill him, but I'm nervous that I'll bump into him when I'm leaving the room to the right here, and so I'm going to take him out. I have tons of money. Tons and tons and tons of money. And here's another cent, because why not? I could pop the diamond, 2 of diamonds, go into the arcade and play it a little bit. I think I'm going to wait on that. If I get another key, I should go in there and play for keys. I really should. There we go. I got a hit on him. I'm happy about that. I could have been a little bit more ballsy and tried to get the hit on multiple ones. These guys do a full heart of damage. I'm down to my last spirit heart from those 2 balls of steel pills, and I'm gone. Please be the item room awesome. Please be such an amazing item. What I'm looking for here, obviously any of the deal with the devil items that will not appear in here because they're not in the pool would be great. What can appear in here that I would like is either growth hormones, Max's head, technology might be okay, although my damage is so low. Yumheart is not one of the things that was on that list of stuff I could really use. My damage is so low, I have to stick with the bean, just because it has the potential to do damage. My play is so crummy that I should be going with the Yumheart, because it would heal up 1 full heart of damage to me every time I use it. But I have to go with the damage just because I feel like if I can clear the room quicker, I'm less likely to take damage. Both items are not great. Both items could really go a long way towards helping me, because when you're down to next to nothing, even a little bit of a hand-me-up is good. I'm going to use my 2 of diamonds, use a coin to enter here, play these guys until I get 2 keys. Now that is a fantastic pickup. Something I did not mention is that Eve actually has a slightly tiny bit of an additional chance for blue hearts. I think it's like a 1/16th chance. on top of the already 1 out of 10 chance. So it's like it's a little boost, but there are times when you're really piling on the hearts that you'll notice it. Every little bit, every couple percentages help. Good. I've got the 2 keys. I could stay in here and play for advantages. Not gonna do it. Not gonna waste the time. If this was not being recorded, I might sit in there and play a little bit more. Just try and get another 2 keys, maybe another bomb. Try and get Scatole, maybe. But I don't want to waste your time on that. Let's pick up the compass. Compass will show me on my map where the special rooms are. Pick up the bomb and the key, because this is Caves 2, which means that in Necropolis or Depths 1, there'll be either a mini-boss on the floor, or there'll be greed in the shop, which means that Depths 2 will be a usable shop. Depths 2, last shop in the game. I'm not likely to need any more than 20 cents. Well, not likely to need more than 15 cents, but I like to keep a little extra just in case there's a judgment or something. Or, you know, a consumable that I want to pick up in the next shop. I poisoned 2 of the 3 segments of Chubby here. Chad, Chubbs, Chubby. It's Chubbs, Chubby, whatever his name is. He's not Chad. Chad is the red one. Little Chubby, I believe is his name. Oh, shoot. Took a hit. But the bean, doing good damage. I lost that spirit heart, but I didn't lose any red hearts on this fight yet. So there's a pretty good chance for a deal with the devil. Which I got, which I need desperately. There's an HP up, which is good, because I'm taking damage left and right. 2 guppy items. I'm not going to take the dead cat, but I'm going to take the paw. The paw lets me turn one of my red heart containers into 3 spirit hearts. Like this. Like that. Like that. I've turned all of my red heart containers into spirit hearts. Why did I do that, you ask? Because now when I leave this room, I'll have my Whore of Babylon state active because I have 1/2 of a red heart or less. So you can see I've turned into a demon, my damage has gone up, and my movement speed has gone up. This is very good for Eve, because Eve's damage is so bad to begin with that the extra damage is going to go a long way. You can see up on my mini-map, there's a mini-boss on this floor. That's the little skull, left side in the middle of the map up there, which means that the shop does not have greed, which means that I can go into the shop and buy some items. However, I did get Necropolis, and as I mentioned before, if I didn't get a damage up, Necropolis was going to wipe me out. I did get a damage up. Oh, ran into the Eternal Fly there. I did get a damage up in the form of this permanent curse state. So I should be okay, but we're not in a great position. These hearts are still going to take way too many hits. Crap. Got a little bit of Poison Cloud on that one in the bottom right corner. Took it out. I'm taking a ton of damage on these hearts. I'm playing very poorly. Their movement pattern is fairly predictable. They do make some unexpected turns, but for the most part, damage you take is just because there's too many of them for your brain to track. And I feel like an idiot when I take damage from enemies that are probably easily avoidable. Now, that mini-boss is in the secret room, which means it is greed in the secret room. I could go in there and fight him for money and farm him a little bit, get some money, get some more money if I kill him the second time. I don't need to farm him, to be honest with you. I am going to go in there and kill him. If he drops the Steam sale, that's great. I'll take it and run. If he drops money, I'll take a look at how much money he dropped and make a decision if it's worth another bomb to come back in here. If he drops less than 5 cents, it's probably worth it to come back and fight him twice. If he drops like a nickel or something, I probably don't need to. Now look, he's almost dead. I'm just going to wait for him to spawn some monsters, kill him, and take a look at what's the situation. Now remember, you have to leave the monsters that he spawned alive or killing him, and he'll come back. Come on, there you go. So you dropped 4 cents. Pathetic. Ridiculous. I am going to leave and come back and fight him one more time. I picked up 2 of the 4 cents. That's why there's only 2 cents left. You probably saw that, so I don't really feel like explaining. Oh, I dropped a bomb! I meant to hit the spacebar. I did hit both in the end, but shoot. Not a huge deal, to be honest with you, because this is the second time I'm fighting him. And it's the last time I'm going to fight him. I'm just showing off the glitch again. Mostly, because I don't really need the money. Let's kill this guy off. He's getting up on my grill. There's lots more money. Greed always drops a random amount of money between, I think it's 4 and 8 coins. Clear the room. No drop. I was kind of hoping for like a key drop when you clear the room. Not the case. Let's go over here. Fight some mini blastuses here. And then I'm going to start heading upwards towards the treasure room. I could have fought Greed another time. Don't need it. Not worth it. There's a golden poop. I want to make sure I kill that before I leave the room. Golden poop drops... Basically, it's like killing Greed. It drops a random number of coins. Usually 4 to 8, I think, coins. The coins can be pennies, but there's also a chance that the coins will be nickels or dimes as well. It also has the potential to drop the counterfeit penny, which is a trinket that you can pick up that makes it so there's a chance every time you pick up 1 cent, it actually gives you 2. I'd rather have the money than the counterfeit penny, but I don't have a trinket right now, so to pick up the counterfeit penny would not... Oh, I should wait on picking those coins up, just in case it is counterfeit penny, because each one of those coins could be worth 2. So let's check. Is it the counterfeit penny? No, it's just coins. So now I'm going to pick up the coins. Way more money than I'm going to need. Sorry if I'm talking a little fast there. I'm trying to explain the stuff as it's happening before I finish making the event happen, and so it kind of makes me talk a little fast. My bad. These enemies can do a full heart of damage, so I have to be extra careful. If they bump into me, I believe it's only half a heart. If they cough their explosive Ipecac shot on me, it's a full heart worth of damage. Because I'm only carrying spirit hearts right now, this red heart drop is useless. Also, any damage I take, it's significant because it'll take away basically the equivalent of a heart container for me, rather than just a heart of damage. Because I can't get those blue hearts back without picking up another blue heart. Blue hearts are pretty rare. Even as Eve, with her extra chance, they're still super rare. The character you want to be, if you're going for spirit hearts as like your primary mode of sustainability, is probably Eve in the sense that she gets the huge damage up from it. But I would also say that it could be Cain, because Cain has the lucky foot, makes all of the trinket vending machines always pay out. And the trinket vending machines pay out in a tarot card, a trinket, or a spirit heart. So with Cain, it's easy to amass spirit hearts really quickly. Take care of that. I've been in the secret room. There's nothing left in there for me. No reason in going in there again. Down here is the shop, which is where I'm heading now. I'm looking at the map. I'm thinking I could go to that cursed room. It's going to cost me a full spirit heart to go in there, which is a pretty hefty price to pay. Although there is a full spirit heart, so you know what? I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to pick that up. Picking up the key. Picking up the bomb. Bought off the shop. The next shop should be accessible for me too, because the next shop shouldn't have Greed in it. Because Greed was on this floor, and so he should not be on the next floor. That being the case, there's still a chance. In this game, the way the coding works, the way the coding is cobbled together, dare I say, I'm not trying to talk down the code, but it's in Flash. This game is in Flash, and there are lots of oddities. Redundancies. Lots of oddities that can occur, that can make unexpected things happen. Let's check. It's the dead cat again. If I picked it up before, it would have been a different item, because it would not be here. I didn't pick it up before, I'm not picking it up now. If I pick it up, I think my spirit hearts would be okay. And I would get 1 red heart. And I'm not picking up the teleporter either. I think my spirit hearts would be okay. I'd get 1 red heart container. It'd be half full. I'd have 9 lives. I'd be 2/3 of the way to Guppy. I'm talking myself into it. What am I doing? I'm saying all the positive things about picking it up. But I'm not 100% sure that my spirit hearts would be fine. I'm pretty sure they would be. 99% sure they would be fine. They would not be taken. That only happens when you take the dead cat from a deal with the devil room and you don't have the help to pay for it. Then it takes your spirit hearts. The dead cat itself does not take your spirit hearts by default. I think it's not needed. It's not necessary, because if I die on this run, with all the advantages I have right now, if I die on this run, should I open the golden chest? I'm going to. Leave, come back. The bomb should do extra explosion radius. Yep, and get me the coins. That's a glitch. When you leave with the bomb on the ground, the bomb explosion radius goes up if you come back in. Beautiful glitch, by the way. Helps you get into those spots where you need 2 bombs. But as I was saying, if I die on this run with all the spirit hearts with the Whore of Babylon, and I come back with 1 red heart as normal Eve, without my curse state because I'll be at a full red heart, I don't see potential for winning. I see that as overall, if I die with my first life, I'm dead. This is a horrible boss to be fighting right now, and I missed him. I missed the helmet with the poison cloud. Very unfortunate. Anyway, as I was saying, this is a horrible boss to be fighting because this guy's tough. And he does like a full heart of damage if he hits me with that stuff. That being said, I still think I'm going to win, and I'm not going to take any damage just because I've gotten this far. He's almost dead. Not almost dead, but he's pretty close to dead, and I haven't taken a hit yet. I think I can pull this off without taking a hit. I almost botched it there. I did botch it there. Took a full heart of damage, I believe. I wasn't looking up at my life, but I'm pretty sure that getting hit by the helmet is a full heart. Oh well. I didn't take any red heart damage, so the Deal with the Devil still could open up here. Because I got one on the last floor, it's less likely to open up. Now it's decision time. Do I take the bean, or do I take the pony? It's an easy decision for me. I'm taking the pony. The pony gives me flying and a speed boost. The black bean is going to take care of my poison cloud issues. And to use that item, the bean, without taking a hit, seems to be pretty tough. I just used the spaceball effect there of the pony, which charges you forward, gives you a little bit of invulnerability, and does contact damage. I could have used it now when the guys were all lined up, but I was afraid if I didn't use it there, I was going to be boxed in. Almost rammed myself into that head. He took damage. Luckily, he died just before I got up there. All those enemies are taken care of. Got the key. The key is what I need because my destination, in case you're not aware, is the treasure room. Second destination is going to be the shop, if I can get there, and get another key. Because I'm flying, I can go into that cursed Whore of Babylon room, the one with the spiky doors. I can go in for free. When I leave, I'm going to take half a heart of damage, but I can go in for free. So basically, it's half off on trips to the cursed room when you're flying. And because of that, I will be going to that cursed room. It's only going to cost me half a spirit heart. There's the potential for the pact, or the mark. I almost said the sign. I'm not sure what the sign is. So, I will be going in there. I will be getting those if they're there. I'm going to be crossing my fingers that they're there. Ghost Baby, it's a familiar. Follows me around. Shoots spectral tears. Fantastic luck in that poop. First off, you have to get a lucky explosion on the poop to even get a heart. Second off, even more lucky for that heart to be a soul heart or spirit heart there, which I can then carry with me, because if it's a red heart, it's useless. I have no heart containers to put it in. Coming down here, checking, 2 pills, balls of steel, amazing, basically the best pill in the game, and this will probably be like something horrible that just completely ruins my run. Luck up! Nope, it's not something horrible. Lucky break. Let's check in here. We have the syringe. This is a... Is it a speed and range up? I believe. My speed is already pretty good because I have the pony. My range could use a little bit of benefit there. Speed and range up. You know, I've heard that maybe it's not actually a range up, and looking at my range now, I'm thinking that maybe it's just a speed up, and that the label on the bottom right of the screen is incorrect. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world. The extra speed should help me in some situations. It could also hurt me in some situations, which I'm not going to say that it hurt me there. Wow. Go ahead and just lose the balls of steel that you just picked up, because why not, right? You don't need that. That's an advantage. You don't want advantages. No. Because I have the key, I am going to go to the shop, and I'm going to do my best to stop playing like a fool. I make no promises. See? No promises. These guys, however, they're tough, because they go up. You can see their shadow where they're coming down. They shoot in the 4 cardinal directions when they land. They can be tricky. You have to kind of keep moving with them. That's about the only advice I can give you. You fight those guys. Keep moving. Don't do what I did. Take damage. If you feel like you're about to take damage, just don't. That's my secret. If you're about to take damage, stop, think about it, then don't. This guy trying to push his buddy up into me, get me cornered up there. They're working together. Down here, finish this guy off. Don't stay lined up with these guys. These ones only shoot in one direction. Do your best to just kind of circle around them, 90 degrees, get the kill. This room, not too bad. These turrets, they can be a bit of a pain. Often they'll take a shot at you after you've cleared the room because they're already in the shot animation. Watch out for the brain dude. Don't let yourself be hit by his easily predicted shots. Take him out. Alright. I did not make it to the shop. I'm looking at the floor going, where else do I still need to go? Or can I just go fight Mom? And I came this way to get to the shop, and it wasn't this way. I did pick up a multitude of keys, which is nice. Let's go up here. I still want to go to this shop. It's the last shop. If you have flying in this room, by the way, just hang out in the middle. If the enemies get too far to the side, come over to one side, and then back to the middle, and they'll freeze. Yeah, let's take them out. Finish them off. Flying in this game, huge advantage. I don't have a trinket, so I'm going to pick this up. It's the red patch. Every time I take a hit... Oh, I'm so glad I came. Judgment. Pick me up. Anyway, if you take a hit with the red patch, there's like a 25% chance it'll activate a damage boost. Your character will turn red, and you do extra damage. The map, which will go very well with my compass, to show me the entire floor and all of the rooms in it. The compass shows you where the special rooms are. The map shows you where all the rooms are, including the secret room. The one room it does not show is the super secret room. And I've never known if that's supposed to be like a glitch. It's supposed to show you the super secret room, but the map was made before the super secret rooms existed. I'm just going to blow this up. I could play it for a little bit. I don't want to deal with it. 2 bombs, so basically blowing that up paid for my entrance into that room. There is the Book of Revelations. A spirit heart, I'm going to pick it up. The Book of Revelations will, I'll use it. It gives me 1 spirit heart. I could keep it with me. Every 6 rooms I'd get a spirit heart. I'd rather have the pony, because to be honest, I think I'm going to take more damage if I'm running around on the floor than if I'm flying. More damage than 1 every 6 rooms. So it would be a net loss if I take the Book of Revelations with me. Something that's interesting, if you're flying, you actually cannot open these. These can only be opened if you're on the ground. So you see I can ram myself into it. I don't know if you can hear my keyboard. Can't open it. Has to be not flying to open those. Okay, let's go fight Mom. Shouldn't be too hard. I have enough health that I don't think I have to worry. That being said, you always need to worry a little bit, and I'm going to be super cheesy here. I'm going to come right down here and let my cube of meat and my poison cloud do damage here. Oh. Gotta take care of these guys first. You can see my guy turned red and lost the horse. That's because the red patch activated when I took that hit. So now I'm flying around with the red face because I'm doing extra damage per shot. Wow. Let me just stand there and take that hit. Whoa. I was not lined up appropriately to not have the foot spawn. Oh. Move over here, come up here. You don't want to hang around the doors too much because the arms will come out. Took a hit, poisoned the door. I've taken way too many hits on this fight. Mom should not be much of a challenge, yet I continually manage to take tons of hits. I'm glad this isn't an HP up, it's a range up. If it was an HP up, I would have had to pass on it, because I need to stay in my whore of Babylon state, basically my demonic state, because it's the only way I'm doing damage. It's basically the only damage up I've gotten this run. I could go over to the library, I could go to the secret room. I'm going to go 1 room over here. I'm not going to go all the way to the library. Because even if there's something amazing like the Book of Belial in there, I want to stick with the flying item. Just because I think it's going to save me more damage. These guys, the Gemini boss here, they're blue, so I'm hoping that they drop a spirit heart. It took damage. I'm not doing very well, to be honest with you. My play today is just, it's all over the place. I want to blame that on Eve. I want to say, well, if I was doing more damage, then I'd be in these rooms for a short amount of time, and I'd be less likely to take damage. And that's true, but that's just an excuse. With any character, you can beat this game if you play well. And I have not been playing very well. But I haven't lost the game yet, so I'm playing well enough. There's Greed. I shouldn't be fighting Greed, because I'll probably end up taking some damage here. I am going to fight Greed, though, because I want the money in case I bump into a Judgment. It's kind of one of those, well, you don't need it. Ridiculous. You don't need it, so you shouldn't risk taking health. But I was going to say, but I don't think I'm going to lose much health here. But, of course, I took damage before I could finish that thought. Greed is a tough mini-boss. When I was on my first run through this game, now it must have been like 2 years ago now, long time ago, back in like, I don't even know, 2011 or something. I think even before I went to Taiwan, it was when I was playing this game, so it would have been more than a year ago. Greed was often the cause of deaths for me, because his shots just don't spread out in a way that is conducive to dodging in the middle of them. But you often think, well, I can squeeze in there, and then you can't, and then you take a hit. When you take a hit from Greed, you drop money, and you lose a cent. So I dropped 2 cents, I believe. I'm trying to remember now. I dropped 2 cents, but I lost 3 cents. So 1 penny was just deleted from the game, just gone. The other 2 you can pick back up. I could play this guy. He'd take a full heart of my health, because I am on the wound now. But I could probably play him twice with my invulnerability frames, so I could do that. I'm not going to. It's too risky at this level of health. If I run into like a hard boss here, Death, Conquest, any enemy like that, there's a good chance I'm going to end up dying. So I don't want to risk using up some of my health. I'm going to use Ghost Baby to push some shots through here. 1, 2, and the eye came through and finished off. That's Peeper's Eye, by the way. I picked that up, and I don't think I explained it. It pops out your eye. The eye bounces around the room like a peep eye. Does contact damage to enemies. Not a huge advantage most of the time because you can't control where it goes. But there are some cases where it does help quite a bit. And it goes over the rocks, too, which is nice. Got Monstro 1 here. Monstro 1, first floor boss, first or second floor boss. A basement level boss. Not a tough enemy at this point in the game. But he can catch you off guard with his spray shot. It is possible to kind of like, oops, bump into one of those. Just gotta be careful. Who are we fighting? We're fighting Death. Death is a horrible boss to be fighting here because he can be tricky. If I'm careful, I shouldn't have too many problems though. Just take out the scythes. Don't let him surprise you. Take him out. Take him out. He's using a slowing effect. It's basically a useless power. Oh, crap. 4 scythes. You gotta be careful. Peeper's Eye really helping out there. Now we're at the point where he's off the horse. I just want to kill him because he will spawn zombie knights. Whatever they're called. Those guys. The horse will take them out, if I'm lucky. Just be careful. I want to stay on the left side of the screen when the horse is going right to left, so you have enough time to see it coming and dodge. 2 soul hearts, fantastic drop from Death, about the best you could hope for. He's also going to drop a cube of meat, as he always does, because he is one of the horsemen of the apocalypse. I'm going to pick up the cube of meat. It turns my cube of meat into a level 2 cube of meat, which will shoot along with me. I think he's doing about the same amount of damage as me, so that's an effective damage up. I could pick up the Ouija board for 3 spirit hearts. Not needed. I could pick up this Spirit of the Night. It would take away all of my blue hearts, and I'd be stuck with no health. I'd have negative 2 red hearts, and a single hit would kill me. Not worth it. Neither one of those are worth it. The Ouija board lets my shots pass over rocks. We've seen it before. I have Ghost Baby. My shots would do the same thing Ghost Baby shots are doing. But it's not worth 3 spirit hearts, because that would be way too much health to pay for that advantage right now. And with Ghost Baby, you can see I can still stand over the rocks. My shots won't pass over the rocks, but Ghost Baby's will. So in cases where I'm really kind of pinned up against a wall, I can use Ghost Baby's shots, his spectral tears, to kind of bail me out. See, like right here, if I had it, this room would be much easier. But because I don't have it, I can still let Ghost Baby's shots go over the rocks and let enemies get hit by his shots instead of mine. So, as you can see, not super necessary to pick up the Ouija board at this state. Just gotta be careful. What is this? 2 of diamonds, take me from 10 to 20 cents. I could have held on to it. Not really feeling like I'm gonna need more than 20 cents at this point when I'm on the last floor of the game. I would need like 2 judgments to make more than 20 cents worth having. Of course, there could also be a slot machine or something up here. Oh, that's ridiculous. What am I doing? Gotta pay attention. A slot machine or something could use the money. Could use the money on it. There's an arcade on this floor, so I could have gone in there and used more money. There's my judgment. I'm gonna play him. If he ends up taking more than 20 cents, I'm gonna bite my tongue so hard when I said, I'm not gonna need that much money. Don't do this to me, buddy. Don't leave me hanging. Don't make me look like a fool when I said I didn't need more than 20 cents. He usually pays out much quicker, but every cent you give him, there's a chance that he'll pay out. It's a percentage chance for each penny. So some judgments pay out on the first penny, some judgments pay out after investing even more. What do we got here? Tarot card, High Priestess. I'm going to take it with me. I don't think you're supposed to use that on the mom fight. Come on, Balls of Steel pills. There's 1 Balls of Steel pill. Awesome. You don't want to use the stopping. Oh no, teleporting me way off track. Not a huge deal, because I don't think I'm going to take a ton of damage in these rooms. I say, well, I take half of my Balls of Steel pill worth of damage. It's okay, though. We have more than enough hearts to beat Mom's heart. More than enough blue hearts to beat Mom's heart, the boss. So I'm not super worried about that fight. That fight is usually pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Took a hit on the spider. It's falling apart. It's falling apart. No, it's not. We're going to be okay. Can't pick up that heart. 1 more room to clear. Good. It's just a slot machine. Just going to move right back. No, you know what? I'm going to blow it up. I didn't mean to play it. And, okay, now that is an interesting chain of events. The eye pushed my bomb up against the wall, showing me the secret room. The secret room has a ton of money, which I'm not going to need, but it's still very interesting. What a turn of events. It's one of the things I love about this game. You can't anticipate that kind of stuff happening. The way things interact with each other, you just can't anticipate it. Let's check these other pills. Tears down. Unfortunate. Come on, something good. Puberty. Not good at all. I'm going to carry this card with me, the High Priest. If I use it on the Mom's Heart boss fight, it'll cause the foot to come stomping on me. If I use it in a room like this, it'll cause the foot to come stomping down on the enemies. The foot does massive damage. It'll kill many bosses in one hit. Got the Blastuses here. I have nothing to say to that. Nothing to say to that. Nothing to say to that. I'm playing a little bit loose, but I still have, what, 5.5 hearts. Should be totally winnable here. Now I've got to make the decision that if the Satan room, the Deal with the Devil room appears, do I go down and fight Satan and possibly lose? Or, oh, my playing is basically making the decision for me. I probably should not, because I'm getting my butt kicked here. Alright, go get the dead bird in there. Doing some damage for me. 2 more eyeballs. I hate the eyeballs, but take them out pretty quick. Take these guys out. Mom's Heart hides in the top until you clear the enemies. After she drops them. So now she can come down, drop some enemies, then move back up. This pattern, not too bad. Mom's Heart, not a hard boss. A good balanced boss, but not a hard boss, for the most part. Even with my pathetically low damage, we're still doing okay. Yeah, I wish it was going a little faster. You can see that Eve's damage is really low when you've got the Meat Boy Familiar shooting, the Ghost Baby Familiar shooting, and Eve shooting, and yet it's taking this long to bring the health bar down. It's a good indicator of just how weak Eve truly is. All the same, only a couple more rounds of enemy spawning, and the heart should stay down. Once it hits like 33% life, it stays down, starts coughing up bombs. We're getting close to that. Heart, you're supposed to be coughing up. There it goes. The heart, you're supposed to be shooting bomb. What are you doing? The enemies that spawn change at this point. You get different enemies. Get these flies, that kind of thing. You get those heads that explode into star shots. There we go. I beat Mom with Eve. I unlocked the Razor. Good for me. I could open that up, but no. I'm going to go up here. Everything is terrible. The game just got harder. That's what you get when you beat Mom's heart 5 times. I believe the game just got harder. Actually, all it does, as far as I understand, is it increases the chance of mobs being colored, basically champion versions of themselves, and it unlocks champion bosses. So instead of just fighting Monster 2, I could be fighting like a red, fast Monster 2 instead of just a normal one. If I want to go up and go into the secret room, secret room could have an item in it. I am going to go up here. There's Monster 2. Monster 2, buddy. Hey, how's it going? Shoot your laser. I'm going to come over here. Shoot your laser. Come over here. This is the most well-known tactic for fighting Monster 2. You just stay lined up with him, and he'll smile at you. Because, you know, he's a nice guy. He's happy to see you. And then he'll have a little bit of a sneeze. Cough up some blood laser. He doesn't mean any harm. Look at how nice he looks. Smiling. He's so happy. It's an accident. That's it, man. It's just an accident. And I'm so sad that he's going to be leaving soon that I'm just crying all over him with my bloody tears. And at this point, he's dead. Nice. Great pickup. Every soul heart at this point really matters. 3 cents. I was hoping for, like, raw liver, some kind of spider bite, or like a tear effect, or a unicorn horn, something to really help me out. I did not get it. 3 coins is not going to be the thing that really helps me out. Oh! Almost. Took a hit from that guy, though. There goes that heart that I got. There goes another one. And this is where we fall apart. Able to beat Mom, but I don't know if I can beat Satan at 3.5 hearts. Please drop an amazing tarot card called the Hierophant. That'd be great. If you could do that for me, I'd be so happy. Almost rammed myself into him. Had to thread the needle there a little bit. Let's try and take one of them out here. Come on. If I can get one of them down, this room becomes so much easier. They don't take damage from their own explosive Ipecac shots. So that's unfortunate. Because if they did... That was close. If they did, you could kind of get them to shoot at each other, goad them into attacking each other. That would be great. As it turns out, they do not take damage that way. Back it up. Finish him off. There we go. Tarot card, please. The Sun. Sun is a full heal. I believe it will do nothing because I'm rocking only on Spirit Hearts. It also acts as a map and compass for the floor. Really? Really, Self? That too. That also didn't kill him. What am I doing? I need to take a little breather here. Pull myself together. 3 hits. 1 room to clear. It's a Loki room. This room is usually not too hard. I have to be careful, though. Oh. Be careful. I don't want to drop it all at the end here. But I'm afraid I'm going to, because I'm down to 3 hits. This is going to be close. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is going to be a very, very close fight. So if I stop with my commentary when I'm in the middle of the fight, that's because I'm focused. Which I should be focused now because I just made that fight, the next fight here, super, super, super difficult. Because of the damage I took here. And these Lokis are just not dying. What the heck? Lucked out. I believe Cuban Meat picked up that shot for me. Finally. Wow. Alright, decision time. Do I stay on the floor, clear more rooms, and try to get back some health? No, because I think I will lose more health if I do that. Let's go in here. I'm going to use the Sun card when the Fallen spawns to blow up the bomb flies. No, you know what? I'm going to come in here and I'm going to drop the bomb instead. There we go. Take care of the bomb flies. When he splits, I will use the Sun card to do damage to both halves. There we go. Sun card him. Damage to both halves. This is it. I'm at 1/2 of a heart. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Come on. There we go. Drop a bomb here on Satan. Use my spacebar to avoid taking damage there. I don't want to stand directly under him because he'll cough up a laser at me. At the same time, I don't want to stay still because these shots are very difficult to dodge. There we go. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. This could be over in just a moment. One mistake. Oh. And there you go. So that would be my first, I believe my first actual death from an enemy. What would I have done differently? I should have picked up the 9 lives. I probably should have stayed with Guppy's Paw. With 9 lives in Guppy's Paw, I would have had a couple more shots at this boss with 3 Spirit Hearts every time. That could have been my mistake. All the same, though, not a bad Eve run. I'm disappointed I didn't beat Satan with Eve. That means I'm going to have to come back and fight him again to get the unlock you get with Eve and Satan. Still, let's go back to our main menu. Look at this. The game got harder. Our title screen changed. Still doing good. Only 2 deaths. Not bad. Now, actually, you know what? I didn't actually get to see this ending, so let's watch this ending. I didn't get to see this. Boom! We didn't get to see that because I ended up going down to Satan. So that was cool. I enjoyed it. It wasn't a perfect run, but it still wasn't too bad. I hope you had a good time too. Get my mouse cursor out of here. And let me say, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know. And if there's another mistake that I didn't mention that I made that you caught, if I missed something, some kind of game mechanic that I completely didn't touch on, let me know in the comments. Anyway, till next time, take care, y'all.